Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a Komatsu PC50 MR. What the MR stands for is minimum radius. So if you're take this machine into an alley, for example, and you can fit the machine in the alley, the MR stands for the fact that it can rotate almost within the width of its tracks, 180 degrees, like if you were loading a truck or something. Anyway, that's what the MR stands for. The full serial number of this machine is Katie, Mary, Tom, P like Paul, C like Charlie, 094K 0100562. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. If you were to call for parts on this tractor, you would just use the last 4 digits of that serial number. That's what legally registers this machine as a Komatsu. Again, we're going to talk about the mechanics of this machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, we'll run it in the third. Price on a new machine like this these days is between $90,000 to $100,000. As you can see, we use our tractors out here, so this machine may accumulate a few hours on it. This machine was owned by a guy who used it on his own personal property. He didn't put a whole lot of hours on it, and the hour meter actually only reads 298 hours. The widest point of this tractor is 6'5", which is actually this blade right here. This blade is the widest point. The weight of this machine is 11,110 pounds. The highest point is the top of that cab at 8'9", and the transportation length from the front of that blade all the way to the end of that stick, if it was in transport profile, is 18.5 feet. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost all the machines we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because it has no rust. I mean, you'll see where the paint's flecked off and the rainwater's gotten to it, but we in no way, shape, or form are in a corrosive environment. We're far enough south and we're 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. Just about every tractor we buy comes from, one of about 30 different large manufacturers or large contractors or municipalities here in the Metroplex. This one was, like I say, it was the owner of one of these large contractors who actually just had it on his property for a number of years, and he rarely used it. We've been happy with all the machines that we purchased from the guys that we bought this machine from, and it should be said that before we purchase any machine, my mechanics, Chris Massengill, the guy running the camera, and another mechanic, Perp, they thoroughly inspect the machine, and if the money's right, the machine checks out, then I go out and I inspect it before I write a check. As far as options go, this machine's got auxiliary hydraulics. See right here. It's got an offset boom here, so you can dig parallel to your tracks. We'll show you that in a minute. It's got rubber tracks, obviously. It's got a strike-off blade here. It's got a pattern control change valve here. And Chris, does it have a battery disconnect?
No.
Okay. As far as the engine goes, this machine's got a Komatsu 3D88E engine. It's got a net horsepower of 39. I can't remember how many gallons this tank is, but this gallon of fuel, a tank of fuel will probably run you. Here's your fuel tank right here. We really didn't do a good job of cleaning this tractor off. What would you say that is, Chris? Maybe a 25-gallon tank?
Yeah, about 25, 30
gallons. So that'll run you probably 12 to 14 hours depending on operation. All of the fluid levels on this tractor are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. Is this a 2-speed transmission?
Yes.
It's 2-speed transmission. They're both hydraulic. It's not like a transmission in the regular sense. It's just hydraulic drive motors. High and low. The undercarriage on this tractor is about 85%. There's no leaks on it. The final drives have got plenty of power, enabling them to counter-rotate. The hydraulics are strong. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There isn't any deflection or any kind of problem in that turntable area. These teeth right here, as you can see, they're probably about 95%. Those are probably the original teeth. As far as operations go, this is a 24-inch bucket. It's probably about 1/3 of a yard. Maximum dig depth on this tractor is 12.5 feet. Maximum reach at ground level from that kingpin area right there is 20 feet. Maximum dig height is 20 feet. The breakout force on this tractor is 10,000 pounds. And the maximum lifting capacity, 9 foot out from that kingpin area, is about 10,000 pounds. Now, obviously, as you go out and up, your lifting capacity drops off. These pads right here, these are 20-inch pads. You got 15-inch pads. 15 inches wide. You got about 7.5 foot of track on the ground. The PSI rating on this undercarriage is probably about 6 or so. This dozer blade height is 12 inches. Again, it's 6.5 foot wide. I think that's it. Everything on the tractor works. What do you think, Chris? What else?
I think you pretty well covered it. Let's run it.
Okay, we're gonna run it in the next clip. Okay, so this is the inside of the cab. This is your auxiliary here. You got a little cap so that you don't accidentally step on it. This is your boom swing right here. There's a cap so you don't step on that. This is your, your forward and reverse levers. Here's your control or your safety lever. That's got to be down, obviously, before you can run it. Here's your joysticks. All the gauges work. As you can see, it says 298.5. This seat, we may change this seat. I don't know. I'll talk to Chris, see what he thinks about it. But as of right now, that's the seat that's on it.